what kind of when these teams go in, what kind of homework do they do before they go into a village? Do they know the village, or do they know anything about it?
Actually, this team, they know the village.
Oh.
They know the name of the village. They do research. They pray, and then they learn about this village and research of this village. Sometimes the village next into their village, they have some people contacts, some their family or some their friend in another village already. So before they enter the village, they pray for that village and they research some information of that village already. They just not go without knowing this village where direction at all. Because the village in Cambodia, they are the short village about 1 kilometer. So 1 kilometer only. But a far village about 25 or 30 kilometers.
Oh, that's a long way.
Yeah, it's a long way.
Take a half a day
Yeah.
to walk there.
You travel. If some province, because some province is the mountains, so the mountain village is quite far. Then the village is normal, So the highland, the one village to one village is quite far, about 20 to 30 kilometers.
I see.
Yeah. But the general province that no mountains, so the village is close to one another. A short about 1 kilometers, so 1 to 10 kilometer is further. So.
Yeah, so it'd be easy for people to move from one village to the other if it's only a half mile or another mile or 2 miles to get to the other village.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
Good. So these villages are reachable. Why has it been so long and they're still not reached?
They've been so long because from the former experience, we do a church planting by a traditional. So one church, sometimes they existing there like 5 years, 10 years, so they don't do any church plantings. They don't do any church planting. So like that, those villages remain. It still remains.
Just one church in one village, and the villages surrounding there are still not reached.
Yes.
So there are villages like that.
Yes.
They may have one.
Yes. So like that, in our teams, the church planting team, we working together, and we change. We change our mentalities, our tradition. From the church plant things that many denomination or organization, they do church planting.
Right.
So now we just concentrate the way of the church planting of Jesus, that what he have done, especially he emphasizes in the New Testament, in the book of Acts, goes through in the New Testament.
Yes.
So we change our mindset into a church planting of Jesus. He's the one, he's the master of the church planters.
Yes.
So we are the co-worker with him.
Yes.
And we can do more faster.
Wow, that's wonderful. So these church planters, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
You say you've changed a little bit. Are all of these church planters graduates of seminary?
No, they never graduate seminary.
Are they graduates of bachelor's degree, Bible school?
No, they are all graduate from our discipleship and church planning training class.
I see. So we're not talking about people who are formally trained to do this kind of thing, or specialists, but where do they come from? How do you get so many workers?
They come from the field. They are from the new believer. And those church planting team, they do outreach in those villages.
I see.
Yeah, and they becoming a church planters. through the training teams. So they enroll in the work of God after 2 or 3 months.
Wow. It's amazing to me that such new believers are so eager to spread the word and to go to the next village and the next village. But it seems to be what's working.
Yeah.
And so it doesn't take a long time. Like traditionally, we say, oh, well, you got to go to seminary to be a church planter. There are people who think like that. Many people, in fact. But what you're saying is that really the spreading of the gospel can be done quite simply.
Yes.
Just new believers can share their faith, and people can move from village to village and share their faith and start Bible studies and see churches planted in less than 1 year.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Or more than one church in less than 1 year
Yes.
from one team.
Yes.
So this isn't exciting. It means that we're talking about something that is entirely possible.
Yeah.
How many churches, even right now, as you're moving in your ministry in Cambodia, about how many churches per week or per month are being started in new villages right now?
Right now we plan about 40 to 50 churches
Per
month.
Per month.
Per month.
That's more than one a day.
Yeah, more than one a day.
But let's think about how long that would take to reach 9,000 villages. It would take years.
Yes, take many years.
Even though that sounds like a lot to us, it's really not a lot.
Yeah. So like that we change.
So you're trying to accelerate it even more.
Yeah, even more we make accelerate to change.
Yes.
This 1 month, 50 churches. So it takes us so long.
Right.
So like that we need to change and work it double.
So if you had 100 churches every month, that would be better.
Yeah.
Not 50, but 100. At least 100 a month.
Yes.
And then you're talking about 1,200 churches a year, divided then into the 9,000. That makes it. So it really is doable.
Yes.
It could really be done. So what is one of the main things? Maybe give us one or two of the main things that hold back or keep you from actually being able to accomplish more than you're already doing.
Yeah.
What's holding you back?
Because when I sit and meditate, and especially when I got sick,
right,
and then when I look back to our plan from the previous times,
right,
and especially this year's, so we reach up to about 800 churches,
right,
for the whole 1 year. So like that, I pray and asking God, how we can work it more faster and double. Mm-hmm. So if 800 by 2, so 1,600.
Right.
1,600 per year. So it's 1,600 per year. So in 5 years,
8,000?
5 years, 8,000.
It sure is.
So it close, to the 9,000 in 5 years. So like that now, even I saw we work double times, to reach 2,
Mm-hmm.
So it will multiply in 1,600 per year.
Right.
But now I divide into a district
Right.
and into a commune.
Right.
So we put in 5-year plan to reach in 5,000.
Okay.
Right. So like that, I try to do in 1 year, we just multiply 2. That in 5 years we almost reach 5,000, 9,000.
9,000 villages. Right.
But so like that, I turn back to build a team, and then make a more strategic into the communes.
Yes.
So like that, I try to do it 1 year, we just multiply 2. That in 5 years we reach almost reach 5,000, 9,000. But so like that, I turn back to build a team, and then make a strategy more strategic into the communes. So So in each commune, if 4 village or the 5 village, we just raise the team of church planting to reach,
Right.
to reach as soon as possible.
All right.
So I try to do 2 ways. Either what we are multiplies,
Right.
or either we reach directly to the commune in a 6-month time or in 1 year time to reach 10 village.
Right.
Right.
So
like that, it is 2 way of dreams.
Right.
Work more strategic some part of the areas. One they go through, and another one strategic, the province and the commune to be accomplished.
I like the way you're breaking it down into areas that can be covered.
Yeah.
They know their area. They know what they can do.